Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. We're so glad you're here. Good morning, boys and girls. Boys and girls, are you ready to learn? And what do you say? Yes, I'm ready to learn. Tell me your 3 special things. I am kind. I am smart. I am important. Okay, I'm back. Happy spring! It's the first day of spring. You're probably wondering why I have this bow in my hair. Well, it's because I was trying to look like our character of our book today. One of my most favorite stories in the whole wide world. I've been reading this story for so many years to my boys and girls, and I love it. Do you know why I love it so much? Well, first of all, it's silly, and we like to be silly. And second of all, it has a lot of rhyming words in it. Rhyming words sound alike at the end. They have the same ending. So before we read our story today, I was thinking we'd do a little bit of practicing, just like we do at school when we're on the carpet. So I'm going to say 2 words. If the words rhyme, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If the words do not rhyme, give me a thumbs down. Okay? For example, let me give you an example. If I said flower shower, you would say thumbs up. Okay? If I said cat dog, does that rhyme? No. Thumbs down. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Bat, cat. Car, star. Moo, boo. Fish, cat. Fish, cat. Fish, cat, fish, cat. Fish dish. Whale tail. Apple orange. Apple orange. Apple orange. All right, well, very good. Did you get all those right? I hope so. Remember, rhyming words sound alike. They sound alike at the end of the word. So, back to my book. This book is called Mrs. McNosh Hangs Up Her Wash. And you see how she has her little scarf in her hair? So this book was written by Sarah Weeks. Sarah Weeks is our author. The author writes the words. And our illustrator is Nadine Bernard Westcott. What does the illustrator do? The illustrator draws the pictures. Okay, so here's our cover. And as you can see, our character is Mrs. McNosh, and she is doing something that a lot of people actually do in the springtime. When it starts to get warmer outside, you can actually take your clothes out and hang them on a line to dry. So she's doing that because it seems to be like it's spring on this picture, maybe even summer actually, because people do it in the summertime too. But it's not what you think. It's going to be a little bit silly. So let's get into the story. Here's our title page. Mrs. McNosh hangs up her wash. Here's our title page. Another title page. And while I'm reading the story, I want you to see if you can pick out the rhyming pairs. So as I'm reading it, try to figure out which words rhyme. Okay? I put my spectacles here so I can see. Each Monday at dawn, Mrs. Nellie McNosh brings out a barrel and does a big wash. It takes her all morning, and when the sun's high, she hangs what she's washed on the clothesline to dry. She hangs up the dresses, she hangs up the shirts, she hangs up the underwear, nightgowns, and skirts. I know you laughed when I said underwear because everybody laughs when I say underwear. She hangs up the stockings. She hangs up the shoes. She wrings out the paper, and she hangs up the news. What? This is getting silly. She hangs up the dog and his dish and his bone. She gets a wrong number and hangs up the phone. She hangs up a hat and an old wedding gown and 2 sleepy bats which she hangs upside down. She hangs up a lamp and a large Christmas wreath and Grandpa McNosh's removable teeth. That is so silly. Look at Grandpa McNosh's teeth hanging on the clothesline. She's just hanging up everything on that line, isn't she? She hangs up a kite by the tip of its tail. The postman arrives, and she hangs up the mail. She even is hanging up her mail. Look at her. She is busy. She hangs till she's hung every last thing in sight, including the turkey she's roasting that night. Each Monday by dusk, Mrs. Nellie McNosh has finally hung up the last of her wash. What do you think she's going to do? She's hung up everything. What do you think she's going to do now, boys and girls? What is your prediction of what's going to happen at the end of the story? She takes off her apron and lets down her hair, then hangs herself up in a comfortable chair. She's hung everything she could hang, so now she finally just hung herself up in a comfortable chair. Isn't that crazy? I know, it is. It's kooky. But that's why I like this book, because it's funny. And it's definitely, what kind of book? Is this a real book or fantasy? Definitely fantasy or make-believe. I hope you enjoyed the story today, boys and girls. Remember, pick out those rhyming words whenever you read a book. Okay, for example, like hat rhymes with bat. And gown rhymes with down. Okay? Practice those rhyming words. I'll see you again. Love you. Bye.